Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly for pricing, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Today, we're discussing a watch that is new for 22, but already available pre-owned. 45 millimeters in a combination of materials, but primarily titanium sapphire and carbon fiber. This is the Zenith Defy Extreme Carbon. The watch, 45 millimeters in diameter, is 15.4 millimeters thick, and from lug tip to lug tip, 50.5 millimeters. On my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, it does fit. I wouldn't wear it on a wrist smaller than mine, but if your wrist is 16 centimeters circumference or larger, you're going to find that this fits well. The lugs are relatively short across the wrist. All things considered, it could be a lot broader at 45 millimeters in diameter, and it's actually thinner than I expected. At under 16 millimeters thick, this will fit underneath most jacket cuffs. The watch is light. There are really no heavy elements here, except the tungsten rotor mass, so the watch is light, wieldy, comfortable. You can throw it around on a hot summer day, and it features a quick release system. This is one of the primary differences between the Defy El Primero 21 and the Defy Extreme. The Defy Extreme is bigger. It has a more technical look to it. It's more layered. It has more elements. It's designed to be visually bolder and a little bit brash, even maybe channeling some of the spirit of LVMH stablemates Tag Heuer and Hublot. But the combination of the extra diving depth, the bigger case, the more technical materials, and the quick release lug system means that this does offer tangible benefits over the original Defy El Primero 21. Now, the watch comes with 3 straps, 2 in rubber and 1 in technical fiber, so the quick release system here is quite practical. The strap features a number of molded elements on top to add some visual definition. It is natural vulcanized rubber, and it is a brand new Zenith factory strap. Taking a quick look at the clasp, it's actually quite robust. A big step up from previous Zenith clasps. We have a double fold, and you can see internally ceramic spring-loaded pin snaps so that the tolerances will stay snappy over time as the metal can't aggress against the ceramic externally. You can see that the buckle itself features some of the grayscale coloration of the watch, including a twin trigger release so it can't pop open accidentally. Folding clasp is what you want on a large and expensive watch like this, more security against dropping your watch. Here we have a screw down crown, and the watch is 200 meters water resistant, so you've got quite a bit of water resistance to enjoy yourself. We have large, exaggerated shear guards for the chronograph pushers, much like you'd find on a Royal Oak offshore, and then the Zenith star on the crown itself. Fascinating. This movement, caliber 9004, is really 2 movements, 2 escapements, 2 drivetrains, 2 separate barrels, which is why one can run without the other. You can stop the chronograph. In fact, the chronograph can run down entirely, and the watch can still tell time. At the same time, I can pull the crown out, and now you see the constant seconds is stopped. I've stopped the time-telling side of the watch. This is a rare El Primero that features hacking seconds, but each side can operate without the other because each side has a power source. We'll move those hands out from the center. There's a power reserve indicator for the chronograph up at the top of the dial. Now you wind the chronograph by turning in a clockwise direction. The chronograph has a 50-minute power reserve, and it's entirely manual wind. That's why it gets its own power reserve indicator. It has a 1/100th of a second foudroyant, and when we turn everything over, you can see that there are 2 different escapements at work. One uses conventional pallet stones, and it operates at 360,000 vibrations per hour. It powers the 1/100th of a second display. And then we have a traditional El Primero escapement operating at 36,000 vibrations per hour, so 50 hertz and 5 hertz. You can see that the El Primero movement features a silicon escapement, so that's completely unlubricated, low friction. It improves power reserve, chronometry, and intervals between servicing. The watch is automatic winding on the time-telling side, so the non-chronograph side has a 50-hour power reserve, can wind itself automatically, and it is a time-lapse certified Swiss chronometer. The 53 joule movement bears fruit day or night, as the watch is well loomed and you can tell time at night. You can also see that the watch is made of forged carbon, so it is made of carbon fibers that are bonded by resin that are then autoclaved and machined to create the sharp angles and lines that you see here. Because it is a fiber matrix, no two will be exactly the same. No two will have exactly the same fiber patterns. Then we have a combination of sapphire caseback, sapphire dial cover. We have some titanium hardware, and that's the metal that you see. Notably, the caseback here is carbon. Usually on watches like this, the caseback is made of some kind of metal, so it is improved over most in that the watch makes more extensive use of carbon in the mechanical components that actually secure the water resistance of the case. So, this watch, 2 movements in one, 3 straps for the price of one. It is the Defy Extreme Carbon Edition. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.